type of people you attract have a lot to do with who you are. If you sometimes feel like a magnet for toxicity, here are 7 reasons why you might be and how to turn things around. Number 1, you're too easygoing. You're a magnet. Let me say this before we get through the 7 things. One thing you're going to notice about this is positivity attracts toxicity. The more positive qualities that you have, the more toxic people you're going to attract into your life. Let's get that out the way. Being easygoing is a good trait. They don't really complain a lot. Yeah, you see them all the time. They're happy-go-lucky kind of people. So that's what we're talking about. You are too easygoing. Being easygoing is a good trait, and it attracts people whether they're toxic or not. Easygoing person has a knack for putting others at ease in uncomfortable situations and keeping calm under pressure. Although this relaxed personality is not a problem, this mellow nature makes the person a target for toxic people because they see the carefree personality as a weakness and assume that the person is easy to control. Once they set their sights on you, you might fall prey to their manipulation and find yourself doing things you'd rather not. You feel me?
Yeah. Straight up.
To prevent this, cultivate an awareness of other people's intentions. That's discernment. And avoid the habit to commit to requests before thinking it over. Because a toxic person, when they know you easygoing, they're going to ask you something. They're going to expect you to answer real quick. And they're going to expect you to commit real quick before you think about it. Now you're in a situation where somebody expecting something from you and you might not be able to follow through. Here we go. 7 reasons why you attract toxic people. Number 2, you listen to and understand everyone. You ever heard? I was trying to date this chick one time, man, but she was one of those kind of people. She would go up to a stranger and just talk to any and everybody. Anybody. She felt like she was that kind of person. Like that was her call. Right. Calling, yeah. Yeah, but as a man, you know that trouble can come with that.
That's some thought shit.
Yeah. Trouble can come along with that. You can't talk with everybody and invite everybody into your life. You listen to and understand everyone. Good listeners often attract troubled people. Often find themselves stuck in a one-sided conversation as someone keeps emotionally dumping on them with disregard for their time. If you're empathetic, that's what that's called. If you're an empathetic listener, a toxic person won't hesitate to share their negative energy with you and might talk for hours and not once ask how you're doing or feeling. And I haven't even thought about you and they've been talking with you for an hour. The solution is to set boundaries. The solution is to set boundaries, and if you know what you're getting into, decide how much time you want to spend beforehand and prepare an exit strategy. So this type of person, you want to make an exit strategy, like let them know when you go over to their house, like, hey, I got to be gone at 3. I got to go pick my kids up. I got the, or if you're the type of person, and that's hard for you to do, because a lot of times people who like to listen to people, that's hard for them to pull themselves away from somebody. Have somebody call you on the phone at a certain time. By the times when people be with you and they get that phone call, oh, I got to go. That was planned.
Escape route.
Escape route. Have you an escape route. 7 reasons why you attract toxic people. You solve problems. If you're a problem solver, you're going to attract toxic people. Some people are fixers by solving problems, repairing broken things, and even trying to fix people. Although this can be positive, it makes you a target for toxic people. If you're an emotional healer, you're compassionate, and you try to help others without asking for anything in return, but toxic people see this as an opportunity. The solution is to let things go, because you can't be all things to everyone, and not everything that seems broken needs fixing. Some things just can't be fixed. When you accept this, it becomes easier to protect yourself. 7 reasons why you attract toxic people. Number 4, you're too generous. Abusive people flock to generosity like a moth to a flame, and they know generous people will give them the attention and emotional energy they desire and cater to their needs at the generous person's expense. The bad news is that the more you give in, the more they'll want. The more you give in, the more they'll want. You give an inch and they'll take a mile. To avoid being bitter in this situation, establish your boundaries by saying no more often. Sometimes you gotta learn how to say no. 7 reasons why you attract toxic people. Number 5, you are trusting and honest about your goals and purpose. Show me a person who's always yapping about their goals and what they got and what they're going to get, and I guarantee you they're attracting some jealousy, some envy. They're attracting some toxic people. Come on. You are trusting and honest about your goals and purpose. People who are passionate and energetic tend to attract toxic people because toxic people want to drag them down. Toxic people often give up on their dreams out of fear. And when they see you living life in a way that they desire but believe is impossible for them, they seek the satisfaction and validation of watching you fail. If you open up about your ideas and goals, they'll discourage you and try to break you down. To avoid toxic people who want to sink your ship, be intentional about who you surround yourself with. You got to be intentional about who you surround yourself with, and choose to spend time with people who are like you, passionate, motivated, and positive. You got to be careful about who you associate yourself with, man. Who you spend your time is important. People who wake up in the morning and all they thinking about is a drink. But you just woke up, opened up your eyes, you ain't brushed your teeth, you ain't washed your face. You ain't thank God for waking you up. You ain't got on your knees to say nothing. And the first thing,
Gotta roll one up.
mouth watering, down at the store before they open to get a pint, walking down the street, dropping them little liquor bottles, down in them. Ding.
I like the sound effects, man. That's good shit. Let's go, man. Okay.
Yeah, man. Your view of human nature is overly positive. Ain't that something to have somebody sitting around? The only reason they're around you because they want to watch you fail.
They
Waiting for it. And they won't add any assistance to you.
Oh, no.
They're not going to give you no assistance at all. They know you trying. That's just a better way of saying you're naive. Your view of human nature is overly positive. Most can agree that humans are generally good, but there's always going to be at least one bad apple in the bunch. Some, however, refuse to accept the dark realities of human nature and believe that the bad apple can always be made good again, even when the situation is hopeless. See, if that was the case, if everybody could just be good, then we would have saved the devil a long time ago. Some people are just inherently bad. Ain't no matter what you do or what you say, no matter what, they're going to be who they are. And that's just what it is. And sometimes they family members. Sometimes they friends. Sometimes it's your kids. Most can agree that humans are generally good, but there's always going to be at least one bad apple in the bunch. Some, however, refuse to accept the dark realities of human nature and believe that the bad apple can always be made good again, even when the situation is hopeless. If you don't accept things like deception, if you don't accept greed in your relationship, possessiveness for what they are in your relationship, you likely hold on to unhealthy friendships or relationships, hoping for change, and you brush off red flags and continue to spend time with the person. 7 reasons why you attract toxic people. Number 7. You carry emotional baggage everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. You always whining and complaining. When all you do is complain, whine, and moan about your life. Lions hear that. They know you are injured. You are vulnerable. Everyone has a past, and we all have emotional baggage that we carry from it. Whether from your childhood, past relationships, or challenging experiences, emotional baggage can make you feel insecure, and toxic people eat vulnerability for breakfast.
Lunch and dinner. All of it.
If you ain't never been locked up, trust me, they looking for the vulnerable ones. The one who don't come out his cell. The one who stay on the phone. Lunch, dinner, breakfast. Oh, he gonna be weak in the next 2 days. Toxic people eat vulnerability up for breakfast. They got an eye for it. You could be at the grocery store at the 7-Eleven and whining and moaning, and they could be 2 people behind you. You seen a victim. I hope y'all hearing this, man. I hope y'all hearing this. They'll use your scars as a tool to control you and use your insecurity against you, so you'll begin to doubt your worth. The solution is to work through your issues. whether that means by yourself or with trustworthy friend or talking to a therapist. There will always be toxic people in the world, and you're bound to run into them. And when it happens, be ready to protect yourself. And while you're at it, set an example for the people in your life who are watching you. 7 reasons why you attract toxic people. You're too easygoing, number 1. Number 2, you listen to and understand everyone. You a listener. Number 3, you solve problems. You're a problem solver. Number 4, you're too generous. Number 5, you are trusting and honest about your goals and purpose. Notice how all of these are positive qualities. Number 6, your view of human nature is overly positive. Number 7, you carry emotional baggage everywhere you go. Except for the number 7, carrying emotional baggage everywhere you go. But the rest of them are usually positive qualities to have. And that attracts negativity. I hope y'all got something out of that. Be careful about who you spend your time with and who you invite into your life. So let's all be careful, man. Be careful about who you associate yourself with. All right, that's it, y'all. Let me know if y'all going anywhere.